Welcome back, everyone, to the third episode of Full Murloc versus Strahd. Uh, if I sound a little off, I'm just dealing with some stomach issues. It is what it is. Last week, our adventurers killed several things, including a couple rugs of smothering, a couple animated broomsticks, and some shadow demons. So that was exciting. Um, this week, let's find out how things go. Everyone want to do a brief introduction to remind our viewers who they are? Start with
I will.
Oh, go
Sorry.
on.
I was just going to say I am Clay, the person who thinks it's a monk.
And shoot the whoop, and I'm the greatest to ever live.
I'm blue.
I'm assuming I'm going to get the same answer from Kiri that I did last week of no.
Nah, Kiri said she's muted.
She can't talk. She doesn't have a working mic right now.
Yeah.
So anything she types has to be typed into the Roll20 window.
I'm Astrid, the dwarf cleric.
And Sunny, the Asamir Ranger.
Dragon playing Jitters, the Cobalt Cleric.
All right. So for a recap, you guys had just cleared out the little storage closet that had the rugs and the brooms in it. And then because our lovely plasmoid here decided to open two doors at once, you were then immediately, well, first you guys actually fought the shadow demons and such, and the shadow demons came with the animated stuff. So yeah, first you fought things in the storage closet, and a couple shadow demons decided to take advantage and try and jump in the fight and got just wrecked. And then another room was opened, and specters and zombies came rushing out, and they also got wrecked. Guys took a rest, I believe. Did we do a long rest last session?
Yes.
Okay. And you now have some options. You can go see what's in the storage closet, but I mean, doesn't seem like there's much from first glance. Or you can go into the room to the south that Clay opened up.
Not going back in the closet. Let's go check that southern room.
Uh-huh.
We got him.
All right. So, as you enter the room, we cannot hear you. As you enter the room, you notice that. Okay, hold on. Difficulties here, folks.
There's just
Static.
crackling coming through the
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah, we don't hear you. All right. Well, as you guys enter the room, you notice that dust and cobwebs completely shroud the entire bedroom, and there's an adjoining nursery area off to the left. Hold on, that door's open. To your left, there looks like a little nursery, and there are double doors at just to the south, They're very ornately appointed with stained glass and, again, very dusty. They look old. And obviously, this bedroom once belonged to a nursemaid, considering there's a nursery right there. The master of the house and the nursemaid. Actually, scratch that. Scratch that. I'm stupid. So the room contains a large bed, 2 end tables, and an empty wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries. And, you guys have seen multiple weird things in the carvings before. So if you want to look at it, you can.
What weird shit do we see now?
Give me a perception check.
I don't know.
Well, that is a pass. That is also a pass. I'm just going to say that you guys see it and you can tell the rest of the group about it. Among the berries are a scattering of eyeballs.
I fucking figured. Human berries.
And the mirror on the wall looks a little off.
Yeah, I want to take a much closer look at the mirror. Is this a one-way mirror? Is it a two-way mirror? I want to examine it and figure it out.
Give me an investigation check. As you investigate the mirror, you kind of nudge it a little bit with your hand, I'm assuming, right?
Sure.
It opens, just swings open easily, and reveals a cobweb-filled staircase leading up to the attic.
Found it.
Well, you had already found another one too.
Yeah. This is is it the broom closet that goes all the way upstairs?
It's
Or there's you said there's a
north.
hallway. Where is the hallway? That goes upstairs. Or that's like a long hallway. It's this one. All right.
That goes upstairs, and then
And then this little one. All right. All right.
but
all right.
there's still what appears to be a balcony and the nursery, but honestly, there's not much in this room.
Is it clean?
No, it's dusty and cobweb filled. Are any of you
What
checking
about
out
the
the nursery?
nursery? Is the nursery
Okay.
dusty?
It's dusty, yes, and in the crib is actually covered by a long black hanging shroud, and you can't really see what's in the crib while the shroud is in place.
There's spooky shit over here.
Say that one more time.
I immediately start approaching the black shroud.
Stay. Whoa. Hey. Careful. We know how fucked up stuff is in this house.
Let's
You
see.
think you might hear a small rustling and a whimper
All
from
right.
inside the shroud.
Everybody back up. Everybody back up.
As Clay is dragged out of the room.
We're gonna conjure a mage hand and use it to move the shroud from a distance of 30 feet away.
So as the shroud moves, the rustling and crying and whimpering stops, and nothing else happens.
Is there anything in the bassinet or anything that's there? Like, are there remains?
There's what appears to be a small bundle of blankets.
I'm gonna move those around a little bit.
As you unwrap them, you find nothing inside it.
Did it look like it was wrapped around something? Like the
It
pile of
looks like
blankets?
it was
Is it
baby-sized?
so? Could I infer that like the size of the bundle that was there originally is now smaller now that I've moved it?
It's just completely fallen apart and opened up, and there's nothing inside. The blankets are now laying flat.
I may have fucked up.
Oh no. What the hell?
All right. So, in the nursemaid's room, if you want to look around, go for it. Give me an investigation check. Okay. Aria with the nat 20 there. In one of the end tables, you find what appears to be a journal. On the inside of the front cover is the name Melania.
Oh no. It's Trump. He's here.
I honestly just pulled that name out of my ass.
It's Trump. He's here. Oh,
All right. As you
God.
read the journal, it tells the story of the nursemaid and her time in the house. And originally she was hired by the mother, Elizabeth. But quickly, Gustav, she caught Gustav's eye. And one night, while Elizabeth was off doing something with her group of friends, because these were rich nobles essentially, uh they had an affair.
So it's her baby.
And in the journal you read of the baby Walter, and how the pregnancy was especially hard, and when she did finally give birth, the child was stillborn.
So
Wow.
the two kids outside clearly had like a living brother at one point.
He was stillborn.
But they had to have thought it was living,
I thought so.
because they wouldn't have referred to it otherwise.
Is this being read out loud?
That would be up to Arya. Before you do anything, though, I will say that the final entry of the journal is quite frantic. Hold on, Discord's messing up on me. The final entry of the journal is quite frantic. She's talking about how she feels that they're watching her and that she's in danger because her child was supposed to be the new heir, but not to the house. She specifically states that Rose and Thorn were to get the house, but the baby was to be the heir. And then halfway through the final sentence, it stops and there's a large blood stain on the page.
But it was back in the drawer. This is weird.
It was.
Clay starts stroking his chin, confused. So why would they need to? Why would she need to write that the child was stillborn? Of course, it would still be born.
All right. Listen, that's not what that means.
One of these things is not like the other.
One of these babies is dead.
I'm going to examine the room for any evidence of blood anywhere in here.
The shroud surrounding the bed is towards the bottom of it, blood soaked. Like the
Like
bottom
all the way
edges.
around?
No,
is, like-
no, just on the side by the end table, which would be
Like where it was dipped in blood, or draped in like a bloody pool on the floor kind of thing.
Yeah, so the right side of it.
All right.
Well, okay, it would be the left side, but you know what I mean. Yes, the blood stains through the pages behind it, and the pages behind it are completely blank aside from the blood stain.
And there's no like blood around in the room, just on the book.
On the bottom of the left side, well, from your perspective, the right side of the bed, but the left side of the bed, or no, from your perspective, the left side of the bed, but the right side of the bed, the shroud at the bottom of the shroud, it looks like it was resting in a pool of blood, and there is a dark stain on the floor.
All right.
Oh, that song. All right. So, um that that's about all you find though, is that journal.
I start heading to the southern room and then stop. Let me guess, don't open the door.
What door? It's already open.
Another one
There's
down here.
double doors. Double doors. They
The
are
double
closed.
doors. That's to a balcony, though, correct?
I mean, from what you can see through the stained glass, which admittedly isn't much, it does appear to be a balcony.
Well, we could, but there's a window here in the baby's room, which should be able to see clearly that it's a balcony. Yes,
Um, it's dark outside.
it's dark outside. All right, we're inferring that it's potentially a balcony, and it looks like it
It
goes
appears
outside.
to be.
Don't go outside. We know going outside is bad. Stop it.
Going outside.
I slap his stubby or his sludgy stump.
Is there anything like a space under the door?
It seems to be set flush with the floor.
Okay.
That stairs, yeah, those stairs, yes, they were behind the secret door behind the mirror. They lead up to the attic.
Yeah, that's the secret mirror.
I look confused again, but aren't we against what would have been the front of the house? Only upstairs?
Are you
And then I'm
asking
going
them or are
to-
you asking me?
I'm asking everyone else because I'm
Yeah.
going to point to where the windows are and the fact that there should not be stairs that lead up.
No, the stairs are in the middle of the house.
No, I mean behind the window you just the mirror you just grabbed.
But that's in the middle of the house. Where you're standing is the very front of the house.
Oh, I thought the
No,
window
sorry.
was right there.
This should be no. The window is the mirror that we're going through is
Mirror.
north of us, and that where the
Okay,
stairs are.
never mind.
South of us should be the entrance of the house, unless this is some sort of magical spinny fucking house. And also, we would have seen this balcony from the outside again, assuming we can see that kind of stuff. We should be able
It
to
did appear
infer.
that there was a balcony, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to strongly suggest we do not open those doors, lest the death mist get in.
Is the mist currently hugging the house through the windows?
It's dark outside. You don't see it through the window as far as you can tell, but it's dark outside.
Yeah.
Responding to Arya's song, I'm gonna like under my breath start humming "Baby, Don't Hurt Me, Don't Hurt Me No More."
Oh, damn it.
Hurt me no more.
All right, so
Do, 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 do.
I will say that is pretty much this room or this floor explored, and you have 2 stairwells leading up.
So before we go up, we didn't find the children's room, did we?
Not yet.
It was supposed to be on this floor.
They might be
That's
British.
what they told you.
Unless the children's are maids or they were already dead or something. But yeah, we have yet to find children's rooms. There were servants' quarters. There's the master bedroom we're in. There's this other servants' room or whatever the fuck this is.
Well, since we can probably assume that we're going to be fighting something
Oh.
upstairs, what if we
Unless
do a
this-
pincer move?
What if this is the basement they're referring to? They think this is the basement. They're even more fucked up.
That would be, but it's also possible that they just refer to the floors in a British fashion, where it's ground floor, then the first floor above that.
Right, but they did use the word basement.
Yeah. Which should be somewhere below the ground floor.
I mean, we can go up.
So-
I'm not opposed to going up and checking it out.
Yeah, but should we do maybe a pincer move since we can assume there's going to be something to fight up there?
Go up both sides.
Yep.
Yeah, we just get somebody beefy up front in each, and then split off into two separate halves. I'm not opposed to that.
I'll take
Well,
the north side.
one of our beefy players is not actually here, so tell me where you want him.
Let's have him go up this mirrored hallway, and I'll go with. So what should we do here? The two people use bows or crossbows, so we should try to keep them in a longer hallway. Which one's more tight?
That one.
But where is I don't see, is it just not on the map? These stairs that you're talking about are not on the map, yeah?
It. So okay, there's no door for it, but that is
Okay.
the door, or that is where
Okay.
it is. So
I got you. Okay. So I'll go wherever the cramped space is.
So will I.
I'll follow as closely as I can.
which one of
So
you
we'll
is
just-
going first?
So we have one other beefier person, right?
Me.
Yeah, so you come with us in the cramped space. We'll send the robot into the long hallway with the two people that can shoot bows, and then I'm not sure about the rest of you guys. But I think that's a safer way to approach going up in two small groups.
So which one of you is going up the cramped way first?
I'm guessing Astrid because
Yeah,
yeah, beefier.
and then it's Quarks is the other archer, right? Or the ranger?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think you should go to the south hallway. You should be in the south going with the robot and Arya. And then you get a good long shot at something in a hallway if you need to.
All right.
Cool.
Aria, which way are you going?
Oh, I guess I didn't say this before we go up. We can't communicate telepathically at all, can we? Nobody can yet. We have no sending or anything, right?
Yeah, not yet. And Jitters, which way you're going up the stairwell? Jitters.
Yep.
Well, that was uneventful.
Hold on.
This house is weird.
And Shoop, you went up the cramped way, right?
I was right beside everybody. Yes.
Okay. So I just had to get everyone on on that level. Ah, wait, there's still the tabaxi. Hold on. I got this. All right. So as Pip and the others go up the stairwell that was behind the mirror, at the top there's a large, heavy wooden door with what looks like a large padlock on it, but the padlock is broken.
Like it looks like it's been broken by somebody
Yes, it
From
looks
which-
like
from-
it has been shattered.
from the outside, like our side going in, or did something break out of there? Like, is there further damage, or is the damage just to the lock?
The damage is just to the lock.
All right, so it was from this room inward. All right, somebody broke in.
This lock
would
was on the
someone wanna break
stairwell
in?
side. The lock was on the stairwell side. Scroll to where I need to be. All right. So, as you all come up the two different stairwells into the attic, you come into a bare hall that's just choked with dust and cobwebs. Nothing on the walls, nothing on the floor, just dust.
Dust.
Yeah. And you see to the north of you two rooms. One to the left and one to the right.
Away from those doors. And is there one to the south here, or is this just a?
Yes, there is also one to the south. I just hadn't
Okay.
gotten there yet.
Gotcha. So that is a window out. All right. What do we have here?
But I will say from this room here, you guys saw that ping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear a familiar whimpering and crying.
Does it sound like it did in the nursery?
That baby.
No.
Familiar whimpering and crying. The children outside?
Hold on, my computer is acting up.
I'm scared.
Yes, the whimpering does sound like Thorn did.
Huh. Do we just rip this band-aid off and fucking open the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that going, wait, they need me to sing them the lullaby?
It should be openable now.
And as I open the door, I'm gonna just start singing lullabies.
So, as you open the door, it resists as though it was like held shut, but quickly opens. And the first thing you notice, aside from two ghostly children in the room, is the fact that the window at the back is completely bricked up.
Same dog.
So this
Not
was
how I meant it.
And they're ghostly as well?
Yes.
So we could... Are they doing anything?
So Thorn seems to be crying and looking to his sister as though for guidance. And Rose is just looking around, confused, and like she's waiting for something.
Just close
There are
the
two
door.
small skeletons in the
room
middle of the
here.
floor,
Yeah.
wearing tattered clothing, and the children are standing over the skeletons, just looking down at them.
Can we just
thought-
close the door?
I thought you two couldn't get inside.
Rose is gonna kind of jump a little bit and look up at you. What are you talking about?
I closed the door. Immediately.
You just close the door with Clay in there.
No, Clay, get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Nope. I open it again. Clay, get out.
There's
Close
a
the door.
dead baby in there. Oh boy.
All right. Huddle time.
I don't think my lullaby helped.
No, they're not the same ghosts. Did they look identical, or did these ones look different? Didn't they?
These ones looked a lot more emaciated and starved.
Yeah. So either they're all fake, or some of them are fake.
You
This-
hear Rose's voice from inside the room. Please come back. We need your help.
Could I roll an Arcana or something to see if this is actually the same creatures that we saw when we first entered?
Oh, is it
Go for
insight?
it. Go
Which-
for
oh, you
insight.
tell me.
Insight. All right. So, Arya, Astrid, you both get the feeling that these beings, ghosts, whatever they are, honestly just want help. They do not seem to be the same as what you encountered outside.
Touch grass, eat ass. Wow.
So I think we should ask them some questions. Namely, what happened, and see where the stories mismatch, and we might be able to get some information about what's going on in this house.
We'll
I
fucking
do
get to
like
asking.
Jitter's idea. You all want to burn the house down? Well, who goes back in to talk to the ghosts?
I mean, I feel like I should do it because
All right, well,
Because we do
you
know
have successfully informed the party that they are not the same.
we do know that they were locked in here. Something broke in, presumably killed them. They couldn't get out. The window was bricked. And the ghosts outside knew that, so I think the ghosts outside are the ones that killed them somehow, or the being that controls the ghosts outside killed them. And I suspect it's maybe the infant, the demon infant, or the whatever we think it is, controlling the illusions outside to get us inside. So he told us
By the way,
half-truths.
can you tell why I was happy for this session and excited?
I'm trying to think of what do I say to them if I go talk to them? Are we sending me to talk? Is that the official idea?
Well, I could go with you. I don't mind going with you.
Jitters also wants to go help, apparently, and
I
then
mean, like, who
Arya
talks
also
pretty?
said she could talk.
Um,
Arya does have high charisma.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. I'll let her go. I think that's the correct idea, actually.
Yeah.
Out of character, I will say, if you leave Clay out here unattended, there will be prone wandering moments.
Oh no!
Squeeze me.
I mean,
Classy.
I'll stay on babysitting duty. That's fine. That don't bother me.
So, all right. Are you gonna let Jitters in past you, or are you just gonna block the way? Or is he gonna do the kobold thing and just kind of like crawling between your legs to get in there? Yeah. So as you open the door, Rose looks at you. Thank you for coming back. We need your help. And Thorn's
I'm
just
listening.
standing there crying, obviously terrified. What's up?
I just said I'm listening, and I'm ready to grab these two and yank them out of the room if I need to.
they're going to look around, and we've been trapped in here for so long. We don't know how long, but longer than anything we've ever experienced before this. These are our bodies. She's going to motion towards the skeletons. And she's going to look over at Arya. We had heard from others that there were those that took our appearance and told people to come in here, but we promise you it was not us.
Others? What? What?
The first adventurers to come into the house. Though we've never seen any leave, and none have ever successfully put us to rest.
How many are we talking?
Many. I don't know. More than I could count. Jitters, they seem to be telling the truth. They point down at their skeletons. The crypts where our ancestors are buried are in the basement. We must be laid to rest with them. Our bodies must be interred. Give me a second. All right. I may have screwed up in how I let you guys come into this room. You may have found the stairs already.
We could use our imaginations.
All right. They're going to point to the southwest. There's a large room there with a door hidden, with a staircase hidden behind the wall. It leads down into the basement, though we have heard some call it a dungeon. Never allowed down there when we were alive, so we do not know what is down there.
Ask them why they were in here to begin with.
Parents locked us in this room to protect us from the creature, but they never came back. And at the mention of Walter, Rose kind of perks up. Walter, have you seen him?
Have you seen him?
No,
What?
but
Do we
we
want
heard
to
his
see them?
crying. We heard his crying. At that, Thorn's just going to burst into, wails of sorrow, and Rose is just going to get a very sad look on her face. That makes no sense, but if you say it, it must be true. We have no way of knowing. Oh, and scattered around the room are various toys and, the belongings of the children.
All right. I've been listening. So one of my feats is I am Fey touched. I would like to either use an insight investigation, nature, or something. I want to use an arcana check maybe to try to take all of this information together and see if I can infer that there's some Fey interactions going on here. What do you want me to roll? Just because of all the murals we've seen, I want to know if do I sense something going on here?
Roll me
It's
an
potentially
insight with advantage.
with advantage. That's okay. Fey related. is where I'm getting at here.
That's why I'm giving you the advantage.
Oh Christ.
I mean, as far as you know, these are all connected but not Fey related.
This man don't
And
know shit.
Arya, Rose is going to look at you. What do you mean? What do you want explained? I'll tell you what I can. We heard his crying, and we saw the nursemaid caring for something when we saw her, which was not often before we got locked in here. Why would a dead child cry? She looks over at Thorn, kind of shakes her head. Silly question, I suppose. No. We were locked in here when the creature in the basement was roaming the house one night. Our parents came and locked us in this room, and they told us it was to protect us.
Protect.
How did they die? Do they remember exactly how they died?
Starvation.
They died of starvation. It's clear from signs in the room that they died of starvation.
Yeah, and the ghosts look starved.
Well, we've seen no other bodies, so like if they were locked here and died of starvation, and the parents were either captured or murdered.
They know that after they were locked in the room, no one came to bring them food, and there was no food in the room. So they died hungry.
Are we able to hear them out here?
Yeah, you hear Thorn crying.
No, I mean the conversation that's going on.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to use to myself. I wonder if there was a creature roaming in here. Why this Strahd character your parents seem to hold in esteem didn't help out.
So at the mention of Strahd and Arya, I did see your question. I will get to that in just a moment. But at the mention of Strahd, they both look absolutely terrified. We do not mention his name.
Not like it's Voldemort. What are you talking about?
He is the one that controls this entire land. He can kill you at a whim. And then because they clearly want to change the subject, they look to Arya and Rose. Give me a second. My brain is scattered. Rose looks to Arya. No others have taken our bones. They told us that they would return to lay us to rest after they succeeded in cleansing the house. But they never returned. But yeah, they clearly don't want to talk about Strahd. Like, Thorn is freaking out at the mention of Strahd. All right. as you go into the room to grab the bones, you successfully pick them up and put them in your bag. And Thorn reaches up and tries to grab your sleeve, but his hand passes through your sleeve. Please, please save us from this.
And then I'm
Don't
gonna
let us be here anymore.
All right.
Oh, this is fucking creepy.
So is there the rooms? This room south of us isn't a thing, right? This was just our
The
path
room
up.
south of you is a thing, and in one of the walls is a staircase. And they
Just
said
an
it was in
arbitrary
the
wall
they say it was in the western wall.
in the western wall. Okay, so we can assume that like one of these two doors we have not gone through.
Well,
Or
okay,
both.
so it's in this room. Did you see that ping?
Yeah. So we have not.
Okay.
What I'm getting at is we have no idea what's north of us here. So that's another place we can go check.
Exactly.
All right.
quick question.
Hmm.
That ping, is that a window there?
That is a door.
That is a door.
All right. Well, let's maybe do one at a time.
Yeah, well, I recommend we.
Hey Clay, I found a door.
I was going
Does
to say, I
anyone
think
else
we
have
should search
questions
the
for the
rest of the floor
ghost?
to make sure nothing follows behind us when we go downstairs.
Yeah, let's check everything up here.
What are we done with the kids?
Fuck them
But
kids.
Well, she picked up
Rose
the
is
bones.
going
We're
to
kind of
look
committed
around.
now.
Please don't leave us here.
Well, how do
We
we
got
not?
your bones, right? So we'll take care of it.
Got your
We don't want to be
bones.
alone. We've been
I mean,
alone for
we
so
can't really stop
long.
you from following us, can we?
We can't leave this room.
Well, we can't stay with you either. We have to go put your bones to rest. So, what do you want?
Rose is going to get a little bit visibly angry at the idea of you guys leaving, but she's just going to nod. Fine, leave us like all the others have.
Hey, at least we brought your bones. All right.
I mean,
I walk
Fucking
over
children.
to her, and even though she can't use it, I'm gonna offer her a good berry, and then close the door while as we leave.
You just gotta roll it into the room, and I love it.
We praise the Morning Lord, Lathander.
Oh, well, let's push on.
let's do.
right,
Into the
so
river, intro
Jitters and
doors.
Arya, are you leaving that room? And put our bones in the crypt and praise the morning light. That is all. So the bag goes through, but as you go through, you feel odd, as though something has attached itself to you.
Oh, fuck.
Give me a second. Now, I'm going to send this to you in a DM, Kiri, because this is something for your information. Jitters, are you also leaving the room? And there's the information, Arya. We do not know. And with that, Rose is going to fade away. Thorn
we
is
see-
looking at, huh?
Do we see Rose fade away? Because the door's
I
wide
don't
open.
see why not. I
All
don't
right.
see why not. And Thorn is going to be looking at Jitters, hopefully, and still obviously terrified and just done with this.
Hmm.
And Arya, I leave it to you to roleplay that information I gave you however you want. As I said, you feel as though something has attached itself to you.
Yeah, you two just got possessed.
Well, maybe. Maybe one has. Maybe both.
Okay, so we have dead kid bones, and we need to put them in the basement.
In the
Don't touch
family
the
crypts
bones.
in the basement.
Okay, don't touch their bones. Got
Do
it.
not touch them. We just watched one of the ghosts disappear.
So, yeah, Jitters. Thorn is just staring at you, possibly unnervingly. He doesn't talk much.
I don't like this.
Ooh, pokey.
Say a little prayer and wave them on.
So I was having a look at my spells to see what I had prepared, and technically I can ritual cast a spell without having prepared it ahead of time. But admittedly, be a bit preemptive to give a ceremony of like laying to rest here.
Uh,
And it takes an
they
hour.
have made it. They have made it pretty clear that their bones need to be put in the crypt.
Yeah, as I said, premature.
Yeah.
So
Give me 1 second. I need to check something. Oh, go on.
So Jitters will bring his hands close to Thorn because he can't actually touch him. And may the guiding light of Ixen guide you to rest. And may it guide us to victory.
Thorn's just gonna stare at you and smile a little bit. You're an odd one. So, um, Arya, you're fairly certain, yes. It's up to you if you want to reveal that information or not. But you're fairly certain. And Jitters, you also get an odd feeling as though something has attached itself to you. I will send you a DM in just a second.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. And if you want to make an insight check, you can, in character, confirm that this is in fact the case if you roll high enough. Like, as it stands, you're fairly sure, but not certain.
Hmm.
And
Oh,
Thorn has faded away.
Yeah.
okay, I'll do it in insight check to confirm. But
I
like,
would agree.
You said we're doing insight checks?
He is.
They are, specifically those two
And Arya
characters.
just revealed exactly that to be the case.
Arya, upon mentioning it, you hear a small giggle in the back of your mind. And in your head, it's up to you if you want to reveal this to the rest of the party. You hear, I don't want to be alone anymore. Jitters, you're not sure.
okay. Roop.
All right. Well, before we go any further, Arya needs to pick up those bones and nobody else touch them. Just
She
to
already
be
did.
safe. She threw them out the door.
No, she put them into her bag and then she threw her bag out the door.
Okay, she needs to pick up her own bag. Like that's what I mean.
Okay.
I thought that was
But Jitters, you do feel that whatever has happened, Thorn is responsible and he just doesn't want to be alone anymore.
Okay.
And with the information that Arya has shared, you realize for sure Thorn has in fact possessed you.
Great. What if we just kill her? Does that free him?
Jitters will keep his mouth shut.
No. So, okay. For the edification of the rest of the party, they still have full control over their characters.
All right. Well, let's start checking other rooms now that we fucked all that up.
I wouldn't say you fucked it up.
We've added some spiciness to our creep fest.
Yeah, a little bit of flavor.
All right. Clay, come here. Open this door for me for a sec.
Which
I know
one,
I
north
like
or
to
south?
open doors. The north one.
Clay?
Oh, sorry, I was being spoken to. What's up?
Come open this northern door.
Oh,
I know
sure.
how you
Now
want
I can open doors. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta let you get it out of your system. It's like an itch. It's like an itch. Oh, what
So
do we
the
have
door
here?
opens to show a small, slender bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, and an empty wardrobe. as well as a small iron stove that contains a ghostly blue flame.
And is the room dusty?
Oh, yeah.
Our tornado alarm is going off. I don't think there's any weather, so I should be back momentarily. I'm just seeing what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
Go ahead, I'll catch up. I promise.
Weird time to test him.
Well played with the role play, Ari. I like it. Take an inspiration. That is the kind of information that's the kind of stuff I like to see. In the southern room is hold up. All right. Yeah, in the southern room. Actually, wait. Yeah, no. I read the wrong room description for that room. My bad. All right. No, I read the right one. Okay, we're good. In that southern room, though, it's a large, dusty chamber that's just packed with old furniture, chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, stuff like that, all draped in very dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove, uh, seen, sitting just under the edge of one of the sheets, seems to be a trunk that you can investigate. And yeah, other than that, if you look at the western wall, you can see the seam of a concealed door. Because you were made aware of its presence, I'm gonna let you just see it. You can see the seam of a concealed door right about here.
God, you gotta stop telling her there's shit she can look at.
There is a chest, yes. Oh, a trunk, but same thing. Did you see the ping? Okay.
Since nothing attacked me in this room, I'm going to wander out of it. Notice the south door is already open and wander away from that one.
I'm back. Sorry about that. That was weird.
Yo.
Any loud wind sounds?
No, but it's definitely dark outside.
Well, that's fucking terrifying.
Roll me an investigation check. I'll give you advantage, and I'll go ahead and say that there's no traps. And it appears to be unlocked.
I'm gonna watch her warily as she interacts with another object of curiosity.
All right. So you open the chest, and it contains a skeletal remains, as well as tattered, what appears to be a uniform of sorts. Almost appears to be like what a nursemaid would wear. and you see odd markings on the bones. If you want to look at them a little closer, roll me a medicine check, someone.
It's not treasure. No, it's not.
I'm too far away at the moment.
All right. Blue. As you look at the bones, you realize that they're knife marks, and there's a lot of them. This I'm gonna go ahead and say woman was
Are these
stabbed.
Murder.
like
Guilty.
adult-sized bones? Adult-sized remains?
Yes, adult sized.
Okay.
She was stabbed to death.
Guys, we found the body of what seems to be the nurse, the maid, the lady. Come look. She was stabbed many times.
Arya, in your
Stabbed.
mind, on hearing this, in your mind, you hear, "No, not Melania.
Her name was
She was our
Melania.
favorite." Well, you don't hear this. Arya
No, I
hears
know.
this.
You mentioned that name earlier.
Yeah.
You said one of these is a mannequin, right? Or there's some mannequins?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull the covers off a mannequin with my weapon at the ready.
It's just a mannequin.
It's just a mannequin. Okay, I'm gonna do it to all the other mannequins. Make sure they're all mannequins first.
They're just mannequins.
Perfect. We're safe. Whew.
I am loving the paranoia you guys are showing. It is great.
Wait, this shit's just covered in it's just sheets.
This room is full of sheets. Yeah.
Great, I'm
Full
gonna
of
pull
sheets
one off.
covering old furniture.
I'm gonna pull a sheet
Uh,
off. Whatever next to me, I don't care. I'm just gonna see what's under.
You uncover an ornate dining chair.
Ah, fuck yeah, sitting down.
You're gonna get possessed by a chair. Look at you go.
Ah, shit.
No, sheet.
Jitters, go ahead and do that roll. And Arya, in your mind, you hear Rose respond, "The family crypts are only for members of the Durst family. Unfortunately, she is not a member of our family. She simply worked for us." Make it an insight check, Jitters. Yeah, I'll say that you get a feeling that the house has exerted some sort of will of its own. Okay.
Okay, if I see her picking up bones trying to put them in her bag, I'm gonna stop her. Immediately stop her.
Before she can touch them?
I do not want her touching bones again.
Roll me a dexterity check to see if you stop her before she touches them. Sorry, bro.
God damn it.
Give me one moment.
Oh, we're
You
gonna
think you'd learn after
die.
touching the first set of bones.
Thank you, Arya. Thank you.
I mean, where's
Don't
that
touch
gonna
bone.
happen? Getting possessed by another person? There's that too. If the kid wants the bones buried properly somewhere, because
But the
you know,
kid
it's
doesn't.
their favorite nanny to be laid to rest.
Oh, fair. But they said they weren't
Yeah.
family. I guess we didn't hear that part.
That doesn't mean that you don't want them laid to rest.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Just like, one of the people you grew up with, you might not want, buried in your family plot for cemetery, but like you still want them to have
I just feel like moving the trunk instead of the bones is a wiser choice.
Give me a second. I'm setting things up that I should have already had set up. And as you touch the bones, a wraith or a specter and two wraiths, or a specter, another specter appears along with two shadowy apparitions. And everyone roll initiative.
She's no longer stealth. I'm going to turn that off. Nope, not that. How do I get rid of? Oh, like this. There we go. She's no longer stealth. There's no initiative table coming. Oh, there it is.
Because I hadn't opened it yet. That's how I want them around.
What happened to the rooms in the hallway?
This is how I'm handling battles. The generic battle map. To give you guys more room to move around and such.
Okay.
So has everyone rolled initiative?
I've got a weird lag going on, but no, I have not. Did that roll?
Refresh the page. It might have broken. Oh,
Did that
there
finally
we go.
roll? Okay.
Yep. Oh, damn.
I think. Oh, yeah, that was the last two. Actually, I think we're missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're good.
Pip. I haven't rolled for Pip yet. Yeah, I kind of have to roll for Pip because he's one of your big beefy boys. And he got a garbage roll. All right. So, Shoop, you're up first. What are you doing?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna mage armor myself and move.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that if you wanted to cast Mage Armor at the end of the long rest, we can say it was already cast. That way you don't have to burn the turn. Because it lasts until long rest, I believe.
It does, but still, I can't hit him with any
Okay.
kind of spells or anything. I don't want to get close. So
Yeah, you can. Chill touch.
Chill touch. Don't I have to touch them?
It's not a touch range. We discovered that, remember?
Yeah. Fuck it. I mean, I'll try to send it, but I know they're just gonna be immune to it. It's all necrotic damage, and I haven't had a necrotic thing touch anybody yet. I'm just gonna be smart. I'm just gonna move my turn. I'm gonna move, and that's where I'm gonna end.
Okay. The Spectre is going to fly forward and attack Blue. Does a 19 hit you?
Yep.
taking 14 damage.
All right, that almost kills me.
And roll me a con save. You succeeded. You do not take the other negative effect.
Jesus.
Yeah, that thing hits you hard. And that's its turn. Jitters, you're up.
All right. I need to find the spot on my sheet where I'm going to be utilizing this from, because I know what I'm going to utilize. Though I'm forgetting what the range on it is. So I should actually double check that real quick. 60 feet, I have no worries. Okay. Um, so, Jitters is going to uncharacteristically say, "Spooky scary!" And Sacred Flame the Spectre.
Take an inspiration. Thank you for keeping it in character like that. I appreciate you. It hits. And then that's radiant damage. Let me check some.
So I brought up the full entry here. Yeah, it's radiant damage. And that's all it does.
Yeah, I'm just checking something. It seems like it's a little more effective. Not like, crazy effective, like double damage, but it's definitely more effective than, hitting it.
Oh, and because it's spooky scary, Jitters is also going to move back.
Okay. That would be your turn then.
Yep.
Blue, what you gonna do to this bitch that just hit you?
I'm gonna attach this caustic brew in a straight line in front of me, hitting both.
Okay. Ping it for me. Thank you. That one, the Spectre made, or the Wraith made it save. Spectre nat 20 did save. I'm sorry.
All right, and I'm misty stepping away back here.
Okay. Clay, what you got?
I look at the ghostly figures before me, look at my staff, back to the ghostly figures, let out a sigh. I swear I'm more than a one-trick pony.
Nice.
Apparently I'm not even a one-trick pony right now.
The blast goes wide, slams into a wall, and leaves a scorch mark on the wall.
Dejected. Absolutely dejected and humiliated. I remove the gourd from my walking stick and just start walking backwards.
Yeah. All right, Sonny, what you got?
I'm going to take a couple of steps over here, and I pretty much can only shoot my bow, and I don't think that's gonna do much to that little wraith thing. So I'm gonna shoot this guy in the back here instead. Is
Okay.
that right? Yeah, that was it.
I mean, that definitely hits. So go ahead and roll me damage. And you're using silvered arrows.
Correct.
So it hits with full effectiveness.
That's it.
I'm pondering something real quick. All right. So this one, having just taken a hit that it did not expect to actually hit it, is going to be coming at you, Sonny. But because of the celestial glow around you, it has disadvantage on its attack. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Buck. Okay, you're going to take 10 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Full disclosure, I pulled that punch. And this other wraith is actually going to just dissipate away. Yeah. So on its turn, it just disappears. Arya, what you got? What are you doing with that? Yes. And upon hearing that, the Wraith is going to ignore it, but the Spectre is going to go and investigate.
Wouldn't that be on the Spectre's turn?
It's sort of an involuntary reaction. Oh, yeah,
Fair
actually,
enough.
you're right. It's turned its head towards that direction, and it looks like it's getting ready to start moving that direction. Is that your turn? Arya?
No, but you can get inspiration as bonus action.
Also, do you have the spell Healing Word? Because if you do, that's a bonus action. Okay. So, Bardic Inspiration.
Well, all right. In the future, you should give it to people that can act and like do stuff.
Yeah. Do you have a little song you want to play, or tell a dirty limerick or something? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So moving on to Pip. Pip is going to go for the Spectre because it's closest. Actually, you know what? No. Since the Spectre's distracted, I was gonna give him advantage, but because it's distracted, I'm gonna say it does not get an attack of opportunity. So let me see if he can reach. He can. All right. So Pip is going to rush by the distracted Spectre to the other side of the Wraith. I'm going to call that flanked, meaning he gets advantage on his attack. And does he get 3 attacks or 2 attacks? I'm not entirely sure how his character sheet works, honestly. Need to ask him a question. Want to say 2, so we're going to go with 2. Which definitely hits. For 19 damage. And we had established that he has some silver in his construction in the knuckles. So, yeah. Welcome back. All right, and that is Pip's turn. DoorDash, you have magical hand wraps, right? I gave you those. All right, cool. Go ahead and do what you're going to do. It's your turn. I'm playing Pip very basically because I'm not 100% sure on how he plays. Yeah, all 3 of those hit.
I'm punching
Yo.
Wraith.
You have already punched the Wraith for 19
Amazing.
damage.
I am late. I'm sorry, but I just got everything set up.
It's all
Can't
good.
believe it.
I know.
All right. The Wraith is looking very ragged and like it's losing its form.
To catch you up, we found the two children's bodies. Arya decided to touch the bones and pick them up, and then her and Jitters got possessed by one of each of them. And then we found a new room with a chest in it that also had bones in it. And Arya decided to touch those too, and then it activated this fight.
Okay, I think I can gather what
So,
happened here.
From
Cool.
from here on out, every time she reaches for something, I'm going to slap her fucking hand.
Drop kick.
All right. Astrid, you're up.
Sweet.
And I am making this a very basic fight because this is just a side thing. I want the story to progress.
I'm gonna move closer and then
Basic
Sacred
fight near the fucking
Flame.
The
horn
Spectre is still distracted, so
Great. I'm gonna Sacred Flame it. Oh
you
wait,
get advantage.
was that right?
So it's gonna have disadvantage on its save.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah, no, it did not make the save.
I?
So it takes 8 damage.
Yeah.
Actually, it's gonna take a little bit more. Because that's radiant damage, and I had already established that that's taking a little extra damage from radiant. It's also looking very ragged.
Wait.
Is
Can I?
that your turn?
Yeah. Can I move back 5 feet?
That because you attacked it and it's no longer distracted, will incur an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Then fuck that noise. Never mind.
All right. And back to the top of the turn order. Shoop, what you got? Welcome back. Both of these undead are looking very fucked up at this point.
I'm gonna go chill touch the one down here next to I think that's which tune is this? That's not Sunny. Astrid, there you go.
It's always Astrid.
I mean, I don't know. They're both redheads.
It would so Wrigley and Quarks, you guys it down as in the chat box at the bottom where it says ads, if you switch that to your character names, it'll make it a little easier for us to see who's who.
Yeah.
Mine is set to that. It changes the picture, but it doesn't change my name. How do I get to change the
Oh,
name?
so when
You can go into the gear wheel on
Yeah.
the right side of that top bar to the right
I see.
and set your display name. Mine is the Dark Powers.
Yeah, that helps a little bit.
However, I'm going to chill touch the thing in front of me.
No, a short rest is when it's declared. Like you have to actually say, "Hey, we're taking a short rest," and then it'll be a short rest.
Yeah.
Which is like what, an hour or something like that, generally?
Between
3?
1 and 4, I think.
1 and 3, or 1 and 4, yeah.
I've always used like half of a long rest.
Because
And a
that's
long
what
rest
it
is 8 hours. So yeah, go ahead and roll your chill touch.
I'm trying to find out how here. I've never used it.
Go into you. There you go. A 26 hits. So now roll damage.
It is a 1d8.
Well, if you click the damage next to Chill Touch in the entry, it'll roll the damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And unfortunately, it doesn't do anything.
Shocker.
Actually, wait, let me make sure. Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything.
Okay, well, fuck it. That's right in my turn then.
All right, the Spectre is going to take a swipe at Astrid. Does an 11 hit you?
Okay, what's
Fuck
fucking
no.
sirens going off again? 1 second.
All right. Yep. It whiffs its attack. Its skeletal or its ghostly claws swipe out at you and cross an inch in front of your face. Jitters.
I'm here.
What you got?
So it's a good thing that I didn't go overboard with anything, because as it turned out, I was using the wrong sheet out of the two.
Oh shit.
But none of the numbers were any different for any of the things that I did, so like,
It's fine.
yeah.
So feats are like passives usually that may give you some actives. And those actives can be a bonus action or a full action depending on what the feat says. What feat are you talking about? All right. Sorry, go on.
Quick. I just need to look something up, so go ahead.
I'll say that mimicry and such would be a bonus action. Because it doesn't actually say.
it just says you can do it. I don't even think it would be a bonus action. I just think it's something you can do naturally. No, that's how I
Well,
read it.
yeah, but I figure it takes a little more effort than just talking. That's why
Yeah.
I'm calling it a bonus
Fair
action.
enough. Fair enough.
Talking is a free action, but mimicking something that takes like some work.
Okay. And any of these others would apply, so that's the one. I actually have a question. Did any of these undead look anything like the lady in the maid outfit?
The Spectre is in fact wearing a maid outfit, yes. Tattered and shredded and full of knife holes, but yes, a maid outfit.
Yeah, that was a good inference right away. The fact that she's showed up when we touched the bones. Well, sorry, when Arya touched the bones. Let's be very clear here.
And that is in fact why she went for the baby.
Well, all
Because,
three of them,
old instincts.
yeah, all three of them showed up when the bones were touched. So,
And one immediately disappeared.
Spoiler alert, Astrid, this is Melania, her Spectre. Like, you don't necessarily know that in character, but I'm going to say that from the sequence of events, you could infer that pretty easily.
would Thorn recognize her in this state?
Possibly. Let me do a roll.
Okay.
And didn't Arya find her bones in a trunk?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He does not.
Okay.
I did a coin flip.
I'm back. This is fucking weird.
He he doesn't recognize it outright as Melania, but he does feel like there's something familiar.
Okay, but it's still scary.
Yeah. But I'll say that this is going to be a free action. Roll me a will save.
That's wisdom now, but yeah.
Or wisdom, yeah. You feel like you're able to push the fear into the background to fight effectively. Like your own natural, ability to fight that has allowed you to push his fear to the background.
Okay. Oh, what the heck? No. Don't do this to me, computer. No, 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 no.
What?
It did that stupid thing where it tries doing half and half with the freaking screen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that could be. I can show you how to disable that in the future. It's a feature you can actually completely turn off in Windows.
That would be helpful. Okay, so Jitters is going to move to get a better angle. And then by the flames of Ixen, be at rest so that we may set your bones to rest. And firebolt. I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Okay. That hit. I mean, it hits, but it just doesn't do much.
Evidently, she doesn't want to lay to rest, apparently.
Apparently not. Is that your turn? You are the healer, and there are people injured.
And I do still have a bonus action.
Yeah.
Blue's currently safe where he is. So I think that's Sunny up there.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and
So,
no,
Arya, I will
was,
say this.
I was saying it
Go
as
on.
a thing related to the amount of damage that I did.
And I'll say this, while the nursemaid specter is was very responsive to the baby, it's not interested in talking to you guys.
So that is 5 to Sunny.
Thanks.
I know
All
it isn't
right.
a lot, but
No, it's great. Thank you.
okay.
All right. And make sure to record that on your
Yep.
token, Sonny.
I already did, it looked like.
Because it's still showing you as 12 of 22. Oh, there we go. Blue, you're up. What you got?
Administering tech support. 1 second. All right, check your DM, Stir Dragon. That'll solve the problem immediately. What do I have? What do I have?
Could you send that to me when you get a chance as well, too? Because I could use.
I'll just
disabling
vocally
that.
tell you both how to do it right now. Hit Windows I. Click System. And like halfway down, you'll find multitasking. Click that, and it's an on-off. Just turn off Snap Windows.
Thank you.
It'll never do it again. All right. Now that I've performed tech support, let's see here. Where's my character sheet? I guess I'm going to burn a potion of healing as a bonus action. Which, how much do they heal for?
I want to say 1d4 plus 2, right, nerd? Or 1d4 plus 4?
For healing word?
Basic healing potion.
Oh, healing potion. Common healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
That's it.
So 9.
Add 2 to that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that is. All right. We are going to 1.
So that was your bonus action.
25. We're going to move here. We're going to give it a good old wacky poo with the silvered great club, the squeaker, the great squeaker. Potentially with inspiration, depending on how I roll here. So hold up. Yep, with inspiration. So that's plus 1d6.
I think it's 1d6, yeah. And because it's kind of surrounded, I'm going to give you flanking. That hits.
All right.
Okay. And the hammer crashes into the form and passes through it, but seems to carry some of its essence with it, leaving it just a bare wisp of what it once was.
It's whispering.
Damn it. All right, that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Clay, what you got?
Noticing the reaction the maid Wraith had to the sound of the crying child, I'm going to quickly grab up one of the blankets on the ground that Blue so graciously took off the mannequins and bundle it around my pseudopod and start cradling it, going, "Oh, what a good baby you are." Does this catch the attention of the Spectre?
I am going to roll for that. No, it doesn't.
Damn.
It saw that you wrapped up a pseudopod. No, didn't work.
Oh well.
All right. Is that
You forgot? you forgot to roll sleight of pseudopod.
right? That hits. As the Eldritch Bolt crashes into it, how do you want it to die?
I'm going to toss the baby that it didn't believe was the baby at it. And as it sails through the uncaring mother, I'm going to blast through the suit to the pseudopod, making it splatter where the head would be.
Oh, as the Eldritch Bolt or Eldritch Blast crashes into the makeshift pseudo infant, it lets out a wail and dissipates.
Then I'm going to cry out. That's what you get for not caring about your child.
All right. Damn. Sonny, what you got?
I'm gonna use my short sword, silver short sword, to stab this guy in front of me. Hopefully,
All right. That hits. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna stab him right in the middle, and like he's gonna like light up and turn into a like explode like a of light and turn into dust.
As the sword stabs into the middle of the wraith, a small ball of light, a small orb of light forms inside it and begins to expand, stretching its form outward until finally the orb rips through the outer layer of shadow and it just burns away in the light.
Awesome.
Congratulations, you guys have defeated those. As I said, that
Now,
was
what
just like a
happened
little.
to the other one?
You don't know; it just disappeared.
We don't know. Do not like.
All right, now that that's been dealt with, there are still rooms on this floor. You know that there's a hidden door in this area, and yeah,
Well, should we open the last door?
Can I get a little
yes, you
top
can
up?
put the bones in the bag, and they can go out of the death house. And what was that?
Can I get a little top up, Healy Poo here?
Hop up, Healy Poo.
Okay. So again, I stop her from picking up the bones and connecting them with the other ones, and I give her a blanket instead, and I say, wrap them in this.
I mean, as she picked up the bones, nothing happened because the thing's already been dealt with.
I'm just doing it out of principle.
Fair enough.
Give her that stop touching shit look.
And if you guys are taking a short rest, go ahead and use hit dice, and you'll recover an extra 1d6 if you do.
Oh, I guess I don't need a. I guess I don't need to heal then.
Yeah, means I'll be spending about an hour here.
So hit dice, I think you can use up to half of them on short rest, right?
I believe it's more than that, but
I'm not sure. This is the first time we're doing hit dice in this game.
If you enter any. Oh yeah, so you don't roll for your Song of Rest.
Yeah, and each person rolls it individually, and for the hit dice, that's per person. You cannot share your hit dice with someone else. So you can spend one or more up to your maximum.
That will taught me.
And then add your 1d6.
Don't even need to.
Fair enough. Oh, and Pip, the room that they're all in, I'm assuming you're in that room too. Go ahead and move yourself in there. It's very dusty and dirty, but there's a lot of furniture covered in sheets. It's a storage room.
Hmm.
I know how you feel about dust and dirt.
Yeah, did it look like it was at one point fine sheets and then like since sort of aged, or
They look like they were nice, good cotton, and now they're just dusty and dingy.
does it look like I could be capable of somewhat restoring one of these if I spent some time on it? Like
It
not like
would
now,
take
but like
hours.
all right, that's good enough for me. I'll take one, and I'll just like try dust off a little bit, then put it in my suitcase.
All right.
You're a funny kind of guy.
Saying that to me?
Sure am.
Pardon me for liking the finer things in life.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, yeah, that appears to be all that was in this room.
Shall we open door number 3?
Is that above us? Or
As DJ Khaled would say, another one.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Upon hearing that, I'm going to excitedly rush out the door to open the 3rd door.
You indoors, man.
Who doesn't love a door?
So, yes, there is that door still. But do you want to finish investigating this floor first?
I'd say yes.
All right. So as
We've
the
been
door,
we've been thorough about investigating it so far. I don't think we should half-ass it at this point since we've started to find some important things.
right. So as the door to the south opens, it opens on a dust-choked room containing a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, and a writing desk with a stool, as well as an empty wardrobe and a rocking chair. There's a small, smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sitting in the northern window box, with cobwebs draping its head like a wedding veil. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'll wait to see what he does.
I'm going to take a look at the desk, investigate that.
Roll me an investigation. It's covered in blank parchment, quills, ink wells. The ink seems to have long dried up. The quills are old and brittle, and the parchment, as you pick it up, just crumbles to pieces.
Was hoping for more interesting writings. Oh well.
Could I wait? Is there enough of a resemblance absolutely anywhere on the note to resemble a like stamp? Maybe to like some sort of house or design of some sorts?
Give me 1 second. I need to answer a question from Jitters. The one to the left is just a spare room. The one to the right was the children's room. And one more time, Pip.
Any sort of like seal or stamp that might resemble some sort of icon of like a house Or a family of some
No,
sorts?
you guys found one of those on the second floor last session, but there's not another one.
I mean, like stamped anywhere on the letters.
No, it's blank parchment.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You're fine. So yeah, not much interesting with the writing desk. There's still the stove, the wardrobe. The stove has the ghostly blue flame in it. Yeah.
And a quick check on the wardrobe reveals, I assume, not much.
Old moth-eaten clothing that was once of fine quality.
Shame. I'll leave.
The room appears to be a spare bedroom, basically, like a guest room.
Hmm.
All right. So, are you guys now going to the secret door?
I am.
I will be as well.
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
Next to the door in the wall, those of you, Jitters and Arya, you hear a whisper in each of your minds, search for the button. It's to the left of the door. And roll me a perception check,
That
each of
sounds
you.
like a roll with advantage.
Yes, with advantage. It's just Jitters and Arya. Shoot.
Oh, I thought you said everybody. My bad.
Perception.
That. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. So Arya, after some looking around, you spot the button. Jitters, you just immediately reach out and point at it.
But I can't reach. So I like start going on my toes a little bit.
It's just a little too high for you to reach, but Arya can reach it.
Yes!
All right, as you press the button, the door swings. The door slides to the side, revealing a dark, dank hallway with stone stairs leading down.
I think Jitters will lead the way with Arya.
Pardon me while I get your guys' characters on the next thing.
I mean, unless somebody's going to stop us.
And the shaft, the hallway leading down is
Harry?
about no, it's about 5 foot wide. So
Oh, that's
single file.
that's a thick shaft.
Damn. And it descends about 50 feet. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Okay, that's where you guys end up.
Oh.
Bear with me, I'm doing something I should have already done.
Well, also, like, a thing happened.
The screaming.
Yep.
Oh. Arya, go ahead and roll me a wisdom save to see if you can regain control or if Rose is going to go on a little bit of a rant. Flavor the rant how you want, but Rose is going on a rant. She's mad. And that gives me time to do what I need to do.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming this interaction is happening as you guys are going down the stairs, or did you stop for this?
So,
First post said stopping because it was before
Oh,
moving.
okay.
So I'm just going to say, I don't care if you're trying to help. Stop it. Don't help. We don't trust you. We are trying to help you, but you cannot interfere. If you interfere, things will not go the way you want them to. Stop trying to help. We will do our best, but you cannot interfere.
Blue, go ahead and take an inspiration.
And this entire purpose is to try to get Arya full control over everything that's going to happen going forward.
Okay, so Arya,
Insisting
go ahead
that
and
she stop trying to help.
Arya, go ahead and make another wisdom save with advantage this time. Just roll wisdom, and we'll use the higher number. So before you regain control, does Rose have anything else to say? Because that was high enough to regain control. Yeah, you find a small rock, not big enough to actually do any damage, but a little piece of mortar and stone from the walls. And just so, in the interest of not harming the party, we'll say it flies past his head, bounces off a wall, and
No, it's at the ground.
skitters down.
It's at the
Oh.
ground.
Oh, okay, well, it hits the top step of the stairwell and just bounces down the stairwell. Yeah. Clattering into the darkness. Go ahead and roll me an insight, Arya. Still, you're not sure. You think it might, but you're not sure.
Go for it.
Advantage, which you already had.
Inspiration. Oh, it's not bardic inspiration. It's regular inspiration.
Yeah, it's regular inspiration.
Oh, is regular inspiration just
there'd be no point in
advantage,
using
or is it
it
an
right
additional die?
Let me check.
I think he's been treating it as giving us advantage when we want to use it for the DM inspiration.
All right. If you have inspiration, gives you advantage.
Okay.
So you
well,
don't
your
have
bardic
bardic
went away
inspiration
with the
used.
long rest.
She also didn't use it on herself.
Yeah. Can you use it on yourself?
Bardic inspiration?
Sure.
Hells yeah. She can
Absolutely,
give it
you
to
can.
herself.
Well, go ahead and use it on
you-
yourself, and I'll let you roll again.
From singing at the piano, you would have lost it. It goes away after every long
Lasts
rest.
until the long rest. Yeah. But if you want to use your bardic inspiration, I will let you do it and roll again. But it will use one of your uses of bardic inspiration for the rest period. Yes. And you have advantage.
It got worse.
Wow. Yeah. All right. I'm going to be nice. And we're going to use the Here's the thing. I'm going to be nice. We're going to use the previous roll, add the 1 to it. And yes, you do sense that the house definitely has a will of its own. A 10 was good enough to pass that.
All right. That's it for me. I got to go.
Yep. Have a good night, man. Best of luck on your raid.
Yep. Catch you guys later. Bye. Blech.
Alright,
I
Farewell.
puked before I leave.
All right. Let me make sure that Arya has the ability to control blue. Are you cool with that?
Don't kill me. Just saying. All right, I'm out. Later.
Mm,
You know, if that's what you want to do. All right. So, are you all going down the stairs?
I'll be going down at least.
Incidentally, if you kill his character, he has a backup that is equally hilarious to me. So it's all good. We've already got a contingency in case the clown gets himself killed. Because the odds of the clown doing something and get himself killed, quite high. Frankly, Clay, I think you should probably make a backup as well. Also, Clay, why is your health so low? You should have more.
on my screen it says
I think he has 11 on my screen.
on my screen he has.
You all have
22.
like minimum health. What the fuck?
Yeah, on my screen he has 22.
Okay, everyone double their health except for Pip and Arya
Wait,
and blue.
really?
I'm doing up to level 3 max hit dice rolls for
Are
HP.
we leveling up right now?
Y'all are level 2. It doesn't
Okay,
look
yeah.
like you gained HP when you went from 1 to 2.
I did.
It's showing you as at 12.
I'm at 18.
Not on my screen.
It's probably bugging on your end.
Although on my sheet it says I have 22.
All right, so as you go down the stairs, you come into what is obviously a dungeon area. But okay, now it's showing the right amounts. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, that was your glitch, man.
I don't know. It fixed itself, so we're just gonna call it good. Jitters and Arya, y'all led the way, so yeah.
Yahoo!
So yeah, as you come down the staircase, it leads into a narrow tunnel that stretches southward before branching east and west, and also seems to go north a little bit.
Mm.
And then again, branches east and west.
So the many branches.
Is there any noise coming through any of the halls?
Ooh, actually, yes. As you come into the dungeon, you start hearing that chanting that you heard before. You should be down here, Shar. You're with the party. Oh, I put you in the wrong spot. Hold on. I need to rearrange things. There. Okay. So as you enter the dungeon and the crypts, you start hearing the chanting that you heard before.
He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land.
Pretty faintly.
He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land.
And you hear the sound of water dripping, as though there's, some sort of moisture accumulating somewhere. And it's just dank and damp and unpleasant. Rose has heard the chanting but has no idea what it means. But she knows she heard it on the night she and Thorn got barricaded into their room. Jitter, since you're in the front, you're going to see what looks like crypts carved into the walls, and each one is sealed with a stone slab.
For some reason, my thing seems to be glitching at the moment. My keyboard. Oh well.
So, yeah, if you look to the left and right, you see what appears to be sealed doors leading into crypts. 4 of them. 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
Okay.
You just barely see them.
Big old text of action.
Yep. I'm gonna say that'll give you advantage on any wisdom saves. Same for you, Astrid, since you're both, relying on your faith to get you through what is obviously unnatural and creepy. On wisdom saves, you will have advantage.
Okay. And if Jitters is able to say all of that, he will then take a big swig from his sports bottle.
Yep.
Which I believe means I should roll a d20.
I'm not entirely sure how the bottomless bottles work.
So specifically, the coffee ones had a thing where every time you take a drink, you'd roll a d20, and then on a natural one, it would be out for the day.
All right. Oh, and DoorDash, you also see 2 sealed crypt doors. All right. So, what do you guys want to do? You're obviously in the crypts now, the family crypts.
Can we just put those kids' bones anywhere, or like, how's that
They
work?
need to go into their crypt.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Beside each door is a small brass plate with a name etched into it. The only exception being this one up here. Oh. This one up here has no plate. The others you'll have to get closer to investigate what the names on them are. But you got crypts here, here, and here. All right. So, Astrid, I assume you're looking at the plates?
Yeah.
So, as I said, the top one has no plate and the door is slightly ajar, showing that there's an empty crypt with a slab leaning up against the wall, as though this was an extra crypt. It's completely empty. However, the lower one on the plate is inscribed the name Walter.
Oh.
The door is closed, but it seems like it might be able to be opened.
Huh.
Yeah, Walter Durst is etched into it.
Well, this isn't the right one.
Do you want to investigate it anyway? Keep in
Not
mind, the
me,
baby was
no.
named Walter.
Not me, no. I'm not possessed.
Well, no one's possessed by Walter.
I mean, yeah, but like his siblings or whatever.
Are you going to indicate to the rest of the party that you found Walter's crypt?
Oh yeah, sure. Hey, I found that. I found Walter's crypt. And
Arya, Jitters, you both
point that
feel
way.
a surge of excitement at hearing those words, and you hear in your minds, "Our brother, you found him." It's the lower one. supposed to be closed.
Am I supposed to not be able to move at all right now?
My bad. Try now.
Okay.
All right. I just had you in the wrong spot. My bad. Go for it. We'll say investigation. I'm gonna say that's a pass because you have the possessed child gives you advantage, or you're possessed by the child. Doesn't appear like there's any traps. It just appears like the door is closed. Is the chanting too loud, by the way?
Not for me. No.
Good for me.
Yeah.
It's not too loud for me.
I've got it set low so that you hear it in the background. All right. The door opens with a creak of old hinges, and you see that the stone slab meant to seal the crypt is leaning against a nearby wall, and its surface is worked to form the likeness of a very, very small infant child. And the crypt is empty.
Did this motherfucker just say empty?
Yup.
Yup.
I don't like this.
Well, what the hell does that mean?
It means that Walter's body is not in its casket.
Oh, no, I was asking the group.
Okay.
Yeah, it means
There's
body's
no
under
way
there.
that's good. There's no way it's good.
Upon discovering that the crypt is empty, Arya, you feel a surge of sadness from Rose. That you have not, in fact, found her brother. And Jitters, when you hear that the crypt is empty, you are going to feel a surge of sadness from Thorn. And you hear in your mind, "Oh, okay, please find him." That remains to be seen. So there are still these crypts down to the south by Jitters. Jitters, as you enter that area, you see two brass plates. One is inscribed with the name Rosavalda Durst. The other is inscribed with the name Thornbolt Durst. The top one is Rose's crypt. The bottom one is Thorn's. Yes. You don't perceive any traps. Does anyone else want to make a check on that real quick?
Given Jitter's own paranoia about traps, yeah, Jitters will want to do a check.
All right.
Which check would this be?
Investigation.
In fact, Jitters is willing to spend the extra time to potentially go for
You don't need to.
No,
don't
Jitters
need
does it though.
You passed. There are no traps.
I didn't get a chance to roll it.
Sorry. Oh, shit. My bad. Go on.
Yeah, so I was
Astrid kind of stole your thunder.
Oh.
Go.
Yeah, I was going to take the time to do a like a take 10 check. But like Astrid might just come up and be like stating whatever.
You have a tap on his shoulder. Excuse me.
Well, so
Excuse
actually,
me.
Astrid was checking the other side from the looks of it.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Jitters, go ahead and check. Astrid, you found no traps. But
Well,
on
I mean,
those
like-
plates, you see Gustav and Elizabeth Durst.
Could I go as far as like a take 10 for just kind of continuous
Alright.
investigation?
You take a 10, there are no traps.
Okay. By the way, my score for that would have been just straight up 10.
There. There are no traps.
Okay. Is safe.
Why would there be traps?
Because people like to trap all kinds of things. Just for laughs. I had a cousin once who decided to trap an orange cart and all of the oranges in the orange cart with even more traps. It was ridiculous.
You're not one of those types, are you? Surely you see the error in that.
And Ari is right. I mean, the chest upstairs was trapped. 2 chests upstairs were trapped. One with Ghost. And I'm not big on traps, but like my family, in particular my extended family, just too many traps.
Hmm.
So
Acrylic
my
just raised
little,
a very valid
little,
point.
Fourth cousin, Jenny, she only trapped the coffee machine once, and she learned her lesson to never do that again.
Yo, Acrylic just raised a good point. You should have said cabbages instead of oranges. My cabbages! But
I'll keep a mental note.
Yeah. No traps. Are y'all opening doors?
Arya is checking on the parents' tomb.
All right, Arya, as you open the door, you see a stone slab on top of the coffin, etched with the likeness of Gustav Durst, and his name is etched into it. You can tell that this stone slab is heavy and is going to take some effort to lift, but you do have a big, thick, strong boy.
Clear my robotic throat.
Roll me athletics.
Pip will do.
Pip, roll athletics. Okay, yeah, you strain just a little bit and slide the slab off of the coffin to reveal that it is empty. Oh my. So yeah, the coffin is empty. As you open this one, a swarm of small centipedes come rushing out and scatter into the darkness.
I'm just imagining we're both being like, ah, 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 like that sound you make when you're freaked out.
Yeah.
Do they all like scatter away?
Yeah, they just scatter.
I'll reach
Technically,
into
it's
my.
supposed to be a fight, but I'm not going to make you guys fight him because it'd just be a pushover.
Yeah, I'll reach in my suitcase, pull out a small rod and extend it, and hand it out to Arya. If you wish to poke around more, mayhaps a broom might help, and I'll hand her my extendable broom.
I mean, the room appears to be empty now.
But seeing that reaction, just in case there might be more bugs. Do you need to do another athletics?
Yes.
Okay, I will just, if she takes it, hand her the broom and try and get this one off.
You strain. This one seems a little more securely fixed, but eventually you succeed in pushing the lid off of the coffin. And again, the coffin is empty. But in the coffin, you find a small white gold and silver necklace with a ruby, like a choker style, with a ruby set in the center of it.
I imagine this belonged to one of them.
Rose is going to speak into your mind, Arya. That was Mother's necklace, given to her by by her father. I was always told it would be mine one day. Aw, that's sweet of you.
Can anyone else hear what Rose says, or is it just in Arya's head?
It's just in Arya's head.
Okay, never mind then.
Unless she wants to share the information. All right. So as you open the door to Thorn's crypt, you see an open coffin with, a stone slab set against the wall, again etched with the likeness of Thorn before he was starved to death. And you you hear from Rose in your head, that's the crypt. Lay my brother's bones in it, and he will finally be able to find peace. As you lay the bones in the crypt, you hear jitters. You hear in your head from Thorn. The ritual must be performed so I may rest. Now that my bones are where they should be.
Hmm.
You feel some definite urging jitters, as though Thorn is very anxious to be laid to rest. But he's a very passive personality, so he's not going to force it. Welcome back.
Yeah, but also like Jitters wants to make sure he has some ideas of what he's actually doing.
Yeah. Make me a religion check, Astrid. And Jitters, you can also do a religion check to see if you've maybe learned anything.
From where he came from, he wouldn't have.
All right. So again, I'm giving you advantage because of, certain knowledge that was imparted by the children that was shared with the party. So yes, you do know about the Morning Lord. Basically, give a prayer to the morning sun and the light that cleanses, and burn a candle.
All right, all that stuff. We need to burn a candle. Do we have candles? Other candles?
That is a
I'm
very
going to
good
say that
question.
your priest kit has candles.
Okay.
I know that the standard priest kit comes with candles.
Your cleric kit came with candles. So, yeah, you have candles.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's also an Everbright lantern that would suffice. Just light. Light is important to the ritual.
Oh, okay. I got plenty of light sources.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will take out one of my regular torches.
And give praise to Lathander and the morning sun.
Lathander, yeah.
Yeah, Lathander. What did I say?
Lathander?
It could be either way. I've always said Lathander.
So Jitters will, after the lid has been secured, take one of his regular torches, light it up with a firebolt, because Ixon and all that. May you be guided and brought to peace by the morning light of fire and Morning Lord Dude. And may you rest in peace in the afterlife. And then he'll place the torch on top of the sarcophagus, allowing it to kind of burn out on its own.
As you perform the ritual, you feel the attention of something divine. It's not Ixon, but it seems amused by your ritual, but it also approves, and the presence in your head dissipates as Thorn finally goes on to the afterlife.
So of course we cleric high five.
Indeed.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Very nice.
And Deirdre's will even do a little happy dance.
I'll let you do that, but high five for sure.
Yeah. High five before the happy dance. And then after the happy dance, Jitters is going to do something that he's not done yet. And that he's going to offer Astrid a sip from his sports bottle.
Oh my. That's actually kind of a big deal.
Oh. I'm honored. I'm just gonna, yeah, I guess do I just take a sip? I'm gonna take a sip.
So, Arya, you do have a sense that part of the job is completed. Like, you don't know that Thorn actually went to rest, but Rose seems very relieved. but still anxious. So you take a sip from the bottle?
Yeah. Yeah, if that's what's being offered. Yeah, let's do it.
Jitters, tell her what she tastes.
Okay.
Oh no.
So I'm sure you've had lattes and the like before, yeah?
Yep.
It is a peppermint mocha latte with triple the coffee shots.
And because you're not used to drinking that strong a coffee, you're going to get advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Because you're hyper.
Awesome. Wow, this is great. This is wow, this is a holy shit. And I'm just kind of, just kind of shaking. I'll do that. Do we need to
You're twitchy.
do this other thing with the same thing with this other kid, right? All right, let's go. Let's do it.
And Jitters will pick up
All
his
right.
bottle on the way through.
Arya, you're going to feel a sense of appreciation as you lay the bones with the necklace, which frankly you also feel a fair bit of surprise. But the job is not yet complete. Jitters, do your thing.
So Jitters will try to keep to the same words with possibly a little bit of variation.
Okay.
In the
You don't have to recite it all again.
praising of the Morning Lord and the guiding light, and yeah.
As you perform the ritual, Arya, you feel the presence in your head dissipate. And as Rose goes on to her rest. You'd like to what?
She's going to be, from what I understand, she's saying rest in peace.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Rose has passed on to her rest. Neither of you are possessed anymore. So you no longer have the flaws.
So Jitters will be looking up at Arya, and is all good now? Yes.
Ooh, I'll be right back. I gotta piss like a racehorse. I'm sorry.
Classy.
It's bad. Fluid pills kicking my ass.
He'll give Astrid and Arya high fives, and then he will offer Arya a sip from the sports bottle.
Heck yeah.
If you accept it, you will also have advantage on saving throws.
Coffee gang.
Coffee, 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 coffee. We all pray to the black bean, our god of caffeine.
Okay, then.
Oh, you didn't realize that there's a whole, like, song about worshipping coffee?
I did not.
Yeah, the main chorus I can't sing because it's a whole list of different kinds of coffees, and I can't keep them straight.
Oh my. Clay, are you still there, by the way?
I'm here. What's up?
Okay, just making sure. Because now that you guys have laid the children to rest, you have a couple options. You can continue south, or you can go north and west.
I had went downwards because I wanted to try and see if I could hear where the noise coming from.
It's still very faint. You're not sure exactly where it's coming from, but what you see down there is a dining hall of sorts. It's a plain wooden table flanked by long benches, and moldy humanoid bones are just covering the floor. In the middle of the south wall is a darkened alcove.
With the south wall?
Looks like I found some stairs.
This way.
Oh, what's the right? Is it just the
Oh,
little...
wait, no. Hold up. It's the right wall. Their directions are funky here.
Gotcha. It's fine. That's odd, though. I'll move a bit closer, though, to try and examine what it exactly is it's supposed to be.
Okay. Let me look at something. Okay, so you are getting closer to the alcove?
I'm staying like from what this seems like a good like 5 feet away, 10 feet, whatever. But I'm just trying to
Roll
like
me a
look into it, see if I can
perception
peer through it.
check.
All right. I'm very bad at this, but why not? Okay, never mind. I'm great at this.
Wham!
Okay, so you see something moving in the shadows. But if you want to know more about it, you'd have to get closer. But it is something moving.
If Ari did take up my offering, grab the broom, I might request it back for a moment. Okay. Can I like? There are bones here, correct?
Bones all over the floor.
Can I like golf club swing a bone into the alcove?
You can't.
Did you say golf swing?
I feel like I should ask if he notices anything about those bones before swinging his broom at them.
They seem moldy and old. Do I though? If I anything else the other.
Moldy, old, and humanoid.
Oh, actually, I'll let Ari do that first. Then my stupid idea.
Yes, you can. And I'm gonna need you all to, well, give me a second.
Look what you did.
All right. As you do that, the things moving in the shadows surge forward.
Hey, I didn't cause it this time.
Well, maybe they're here to talk. That's not too anything. Okay, never mind.
And 4 worm-like creatures with tentacles around a sharp beak come surging out of the darkness to attack you. Everyone roll me initiative.
Do I have to reroll my initiative? That was a good initiative roll.
Critical fail.
Benevolent dark powers, sir. Do I need to reroll my initiative?
Give me a second.
Okay.
No. Okay. I will fix the 4. Oh, it already did. I think that's all of you guys. So now I need to roll initiative. Okay. So the first worm-like creature, this one, comes surging out, and I need to look at its character sheet. All right. It is going to come rushing out of the darkness towards DoorDash. And it's going to hold on. Remarkably ill prepared. It is going to take 2 attacks. One with its tentacles.
Did you just say 4?
2 attacks.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Does a 22 hit you? All right. You are taking... What's your health? You're taking 5 damage from that. And then, since it has hit you with the tentacles, it is then going to try and snap at you with its beak. Does a 13 hit you? All right, so it misses with the beak attack. Pip, you're up.
All right. Let's see. The people above me are not wearing very heavy armor, correct?
That I don't know if they have helmets. I don't think any of them bought helmets.
No, heavy armor.
Oh,
Like they're not very well equipped.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna.
The people above you are not.
I'm sure DoorDash can handle that.
Yeah, out of character info, they're called Gricks. They're creepy as hell, and I threw more of them than the module called for because of the size of the party.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
I
kind of quadrupled the count.
Patient defense, key point to dodge. So attacks have disadvantage coming in on me.
Okay.
And then I'm going until the start of my next turn, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to. I know I'm going to provoke attack opportunity, but I'm going to walk straight up.
Oh
to
wait,
them.
it says you can spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn.
Correct.
So that's actually a reaction.
But
Well,
No, it's a thing that you do
Shit, I
on your
don't
turn
know.
because you activate it for free,
I'm
and
not
then as a
entirely
bonus
sure how that
action, you
works.
then get to do a dodge action.
Okay. Then yeah, until the start of your next turn.
okay, then yes, I will provoke attack opportunity by walking past the one next to DoorDash, but mostly just try and keep things between them and me. So that one will get attack opportunity.
All right.
And I think with the bonus action used, I can only make 1 attack, which is fine. I'll wait for this attack to come in on me, though.
So does dodge give it disadvantage? How does that work?
Correct.
I'm not entirely sure.
Disadvantage till the start of my next turn, I do believe.
Then it did not hit you because it rolled a nat 1.
Okay, I'll do it. The one above me, sort of. The one that's in front of blue. I'm gonna punch that once. Or try to.
Okay.
Believe that hits.
That hits.
I would hope that hits.
Yeah, that hit.
And I'll just sock that one right in the beak, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Clay, what you got? Oh, and because Conrad was saying he has to go also, and it is right about 10 o'clock Central, or close to it. Is that good with everyone?
What about it?
I figure after this combat, it'll be right about 10 o'clock Central, so that's where we'll call it. Does that sound good to everyone?
Fine by me.
Sounds good to me.
So, Clay, what you doing?
The one that is in front of DoorDash.
Yeah. That hits.
That's my turn.
Do you get the genie extra damage?
Yes, I do. Sorry, that's another 4.
Let me
Of
check
cold.
its resistances and such. Yeah, no, that did it. All right. Now this one here is going to take a shot at Pip
All right.
with the
advantage.
tentacle.
That's fine.
The 19 hits you?
That does hit though.
You take 9.
All right.
Oh, sorry, real quick, I misread it. It's my proficiency bonus, not my charisma modifier, so it's actually a 2, not a 4.
All right. So, does a 7 hit you on the second attack?
It does not.
All right, so it missed the second attack. DoorDash. The first 2 hit, the third does not. As you swipe at it, you rip its midsection open, and this green fluid oozes out, and it falls over dead. Arya? Okay, go ahead and take the shot. Which one are you shooting? Top, middle, or bottom? Bottom, okay. Take your shot. That hits. Well, you gotta roll your damage. I'll roll it for you. That's 12. All right. Yeah. All right. Do you want to give inspiration to anyone? Because I think you still have a use. Ah, okay. Jitters is like the designated healer.
I have heals for days.
Yeah, these things are actually really creepy. How do I show what these things look like to the party?
Do it afterwards.
So either you could
Like,
post
just
it
so we don't
in-
accidentally see the things.
You could post it in the Discord, or you could set it up as a handout.
How do I do that?
I'll show you how to do that after this session.
Oh wait, here we go. They have a link for it. That
Oh,
is a
that's
Grick.
cute.
Ooh.
I'd fuck it.
4 of those are
Of
fitting in that
course
one
you
little
would.
thing.
Don't ask. But that is a Grick.
Huh.
They're kind of horrifying.
It's the dangeriest danger noodle.
I had a
Yeah.
dicky on my dicky.
So, Jitters, you have a bardic inspiration to use.
All right.
All right, Sonny, what you doing?
Is this which one looks like it's been hurt the most? Like these two have been hit, right? Both of these?
This one is bleeding pretty profusely. This one is hurt, but not like, its skin hasn't been punctured, but it is kind of like looking like it's been hurt.
I'm gonna take just a little step back and then shoot a arrow at that guy.
Okay. That hit? All right. As the arrow embeds in it, it lets out a shrill squeal as more of the green fluid pours out of it.
That's it.
Jitters.
Okay, so I do have a few potential options. Admittedly, Pip is hurt a little bit, but it seems like it's not by very much. Although I heard 9 damage earlier, so like...
Yeah.
But I do...
He's hurt, but like he's still pretty good shape.
Yeah, I do feel like the Gricks are the bigger problem.
Yup.
And that'll give me an opportunity to utilize that Bardic Inspiration. Depending on how I roll. So,
Probably ass. The dice have not been nice to you.
Yeah. That's kind of... Well, okay, I did get some nice high d20 rolls, but like my damage had been absolute garbage.
Yeah.
But I also don't think that she's had a chance to choose a college yet.
No, not yet.
Because that happens at level 3.
Yeah.
So, Jitters is going to thank Arya. And then, oh, I forgot to do a measure. I kind of feel like he's going to be fine for this, but like...
If it's 60 feet, you're well within your range.
Well,
you also do have movement.
Yeah, he can move 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he's going to charge up at this one up here.
Ah, Jitters is getting ballsy.
Yep. And he's going to be wielding his mighty mace. May the light of Ixen drive you from the darkness!
That's a miss.
Aww.
Oh, and I forgot to set
Sorry.
it to normal.
It's fine.
You already told me the result.
That's
Oh,
a
that was
miss.
also a nat 1 that I rolled. So I will
Yeah.
save the Bardic Inspiration for next turn.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
do still technically have a bonus action. Do I have anything I can do with it?
You have healing word.
I do. Yeah, I think that's the... Oh, wait, what about this? I do have another spell.
Send it.
Do I want to do that right now, though? Sure. I need to pick a target for it, though. Wait, and what's the range on this? Range is 30 feet. So... can't reach any of the people back there. Heck with it, I'll go for it. I'm going to go ahead and utilize Sanctuary on Astrid. Although looking at the turn order, that might not be the best idea, but like, I think it'll work out well.
All right.
And that'll be all of his turn, because that's all he can do.
Astrid, you're up.
Sweet. I'm gonna run my ass up here, boop, and say, you guys can't have all the fun. And Jitters specifically, strike hard and strike true, and I'm gonna bonk fucking this thing in front of me with a hammer. And say, like, that's how you should say it. Like, you know, with your... from your diaphragm.
Say it with your chest.
Right.
See, I'm
this
old.
thing.
I don't hear so good. So I'm gonna need you to say it again. This time. Say it with your chest. That hits.
Yay. Bonk.
An almighty bonk.
That's right.
So as the hammer hits it, it starts reeling, like severely fucked up. And is that your turn?
Yeah, yes.
All right. So the one that you just bonked is going to swing at you. But first, it has to make a wisdom save. It's flailing at you with the tentacles.
Ooh.
And it nat 20'd its save. So, yeah, it gets to attack.
Fucking save.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
What's your AC?
18.
Yeah, meeting it does technically hit.
Yep.
So you're going to take 9. And then 15 does not hit you, so you don't take the beak attack. You guys have gotten lucky with those beak attacks. All right. Now the next one, which is this one right in front of Pip, is going to lash out at Pip.
All right.
I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Damn, with disadvantage still.
Oh, disadvantage. You're right. 17.
Okay. That still hits. Doesn't matter.
All right. So you take 7 from that,
All right.
and it nat 1 on its beak. Damn, these beak attacks do not want to hit.
Kind of hard to bite through metal. I
Right.
think.
So Shoop, you're up.
Woo!
And I'll go
yeah.
ahead and tell you this, even though I shouldn't. These can take necrotic damage.
Oh, I figured. I still can't get close enough to hit him with an inflict wounds, but I'll move about yay far. And I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the one that is on the bottom.
All right.
Nope.
Let me check. No, just barely missed it. The hand kind of, the spectral hand floats over towards it and grabs just to its left. Lou. Ah, the Great Squeaker. Okay, so yeah, go for it. Click the silver Great Squeaker in his character sheet. Under the attack section. All right. Would this be considered flanked?
No, but if he took a 5-foot step to the other side, he could.
Ah, well, it's a bit late for that. You've already declared the attack. It missed. Sorry. Though, doesn't he have a bardic inspiration still? Or did he use that? Well, then ignore that I stated if it hit or missed, and go ahead and use it if you want to.
Give him the bonk.
Slash roll 1d6. That hits.
Yep.
Do I sense some bitterness here? All right, so now if you just click the damage in the character sheet, it'll.
You
Or
either
if you just
if
click
put damage in the character
yeah.
sheet or in the chat. If you see where it says, if you use silver Great Squeaker in the chat, you can click on that and it will then roll the damage.
Yes. All right, so it takes 3. All right. And is that your turn? Or Blue's turn, I should say. I'm not sure what he would have as bonus actions. Misty Step is a bonus action. He does have limited spell slots, so I don't know if he has enough to use it. Back to the top of the turn order. Pip.
Okay. The one below looks very injured.
Fucked up.
The one in the middle and top look kind of fucked up. Correct?
The one in the middle is basically untouched. The one on the top looks a little fucked up.
Oh, I'm gonna fix that then. Okay. I'm gonna have to do standard action, bonus attack, and key to do flurry blows. 3 attacks. Middle one.
Okay.
Just gonna raise both my hands up, try and bring it down.
That definitely hit. It's severely fucked up.
Okay, then that's my turn.
As your fists come crashing down in a hammer blow, it slams to the ground and slowly pulls itself up as though it's completely disoriented at this point. Clay.
I take a look at my gourd, take a swig from it, yell at it. I am not a damn one-trick pony!
Except warlocks kind of are.
That is being cast on the one at the bottom.
Wow. Okay.
Said I did a whole 3 damage total. Assuming it doesn't succeed the wisdom save.
It did.
That's somehow less embarrassing.
Okay, yeah, no. The spell starts to take hold and then it just kind of shakes itself and the spell fizzles. All right, this one up here, having just gotten smacked by blue with the hammer, is going to attack the thing that most recently attacked it. Does an 18 hit? His AC. I believe it does. All right, so you're going to take 11 damage from that. On this, no, unfortunately. But it missed its beak attack, so you got lucky there. Yeah. Rolled a 6 for its beak attack. DoorDash. That's crit. Okay, so yeah, your claws shred into it and it proceeds to start bleeding profusely and swaying kind of weakly as though blood loss is starting to get to it. And that's your turn. If you click on the token, the middle bubble is his health. And you can just click on it, change the value, hit enter, and it'll record it. All right. Arya, what you doing? All 3 of these are looking real fucked up, by the way. All right, go ahead and take your shot. Is that your turn? You don't have to use your bonus action, by the way. You can, but you don't have to. It is. It is. These aren't these are creatures. You don't know if they're sentient or not. Yes. Yes, you can. Make me a performance roll. I'm gonna say it doesn't seem to do much. They seem to ignore it. All right, Sonny, what you got?
I do all the time and shoot an arrow at that one right in front of Astrid.
Second verse, same as the first. That hit.
Right.
How do you want it to die?
Oh, this like bright arrow comes flying through and just like goes right through its neck, right in front of her, and then he falls over. Well, not his neck. He's got like a big weird face, like just right into his beak.
All right, so as the Grick rears up to hiss at Astrid, an arrow flies inches past your ear and just slams into its open beak and pins it to a wall behind it.
That's it.
All right, Jitters.
Okay, I'm going to be provoking a attack of opportunity
Okay,
from this lower
from
group
which
down here.
one?
From this one.
Okay,
So go ahead and roll the attack on that.
does a 10 hit you?
No.
Okay,
So jitters will be going up and around over here and then down to here. To give double flanking.
oh shit. They
And
are
then-
both flanked, so yeah.
And then the one that he's kind of done a runaround, that he's currently flanking with DoorDash, he is going to attempt to smack with his mighty mace. Which, admittedly, still not his best thing.
Well, you have advantage though, so that makes up for a lot.
Yep. Okay, so I need to set that to advantage because I've got the flank. Public, yeah, okay. Boom.
That hits.
Okay. Doing the damage.
How do you kill it?
Dark, bad, bonk! And he'll just bring it down on the top of it from behind.
As you bring,
And he's probably gonna have to do like a bit of a jump to get it on the top bit.
Yeah,
Kinda
they're
hitting
about
it-
as tall as you, I'll say.
And kind of hitting it just behind the beak, but between the tentacles.
As you bring the mace swinging downward, it slams into the back of the Grick's head / body / who the fuck knows. And it just kind of explodes in green goo, covering you and DoorDash and Blue and Pip.
Oh, God
Ew! Gross.
Astrid, what you got?
That's more like it, jitters. And I'm gonna hit the same one with my hammer again. Just keep bonking them, cause fuck it. Yeah. No.
damn. No.
Sorry.
We're all very sad.
All right, so the Grick, having seen one of its broodmates die, is going to whirl and take a lash at Jitters.
Bring it, bad breath.
It crit. You take 16 damage.
Okay, so that is a more significant hit than I was expecting, but I'm still okay.
But it missed the beak. Shoot.
Yes. Oh, it's my
Your
turn.
turn, bud.
Oh man. Am I close enough? Oh, dude, I'm gonna go inflict wounds on this thing. Boop. How did we cast this last time?
Click inflict wound or shit. Roll me a 1d20.
The D20. I know it's 3d10 damage.
Yeah. So
If you have it
a
on the front of your
d20
sheet
and we
in the attack section,
he doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't. Because it's a rune.
Mm.
It would add a spell modifier to it, right?
The spell attack modifier, yeah.
Yeah, so 1d20 plus your spell attack modifier, which I'm not sure what that is.
His proficiency bonus plus his primary casting ability modifier.
It'll show it in his spell section. Plus 8. So 1d20 plus 8.
1d20 plus 8. Okay. Where?
How do you have a plus 8? That's insane.
That's what I was wondering.
I need to actually check that.
Proficiency-
Oh no, it's one of his magic items adds a 1 to his attack. Or his spell stuff. His grimoire.
Yeah.
And he's
All right,
maxed
am I
out his
safe
stat,
for-
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I safe to roll?
Yeah.
Where the fuck's my d20 at?
You can just type /roll 1d20 plus 8. Reroll
rolled
that
a-
with the plus 8 on it because it didn't add the plus 8. I put an example in the chat of how to do it. Well, that's 1d2, but my bad. Okay, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Oof.
You missed it by 1.
Big oof.
Blue. Well, actually, do you have a bonus action you want to use?
Me? No.
Okay.
I
Blue.
can't spellcast again as a bonus.
Fair enough. Unless you have a spell that says it's a bonus action.
I don't believe Chill Touch is.
All right, so Blue, you're up. Yeah, the hammer is his weapon. He can use it every turn. That hits. Barely, but it hit. Actually, it's flanking, so you have advantage on it. So yeah, it definitely hit. Okay, how do you want to do this?
Oh god, not more goop.
There may in fact be more goop. So basically, like a pirouette, winding up the hammer, and then just bam. So Blue, as he walks up to it, he does kind of a pirouette, holding the hammer out at arm's length to do a wind up with it, and then just slams it down on top of the Grick, scattering more goop everywhere as he crushes it into pulverized remains on the ground. Astrid, Shoop, everyone except DoorDash that's surrounding it is covered in goop.
Ugh.
And the one recording is away at the moment, so we need to wait for him to come back.
So Astrid's gonna fling off what goo she can, I guess, and then turn to Pip with her arms kind of up, like waiting for him to
Pip is
do his
fucking
thing.
mortified at everything that has just happened.
Yeah, just we're all covered in goo.
Seeing the horrified look on Pip's face, Clay is going to walk up and say, "Don't worry, I got this." And literally, what?
Go on. I know what you're doing, and
Don't suck
I have
me.
something for it.
And literally walk through, or rather, should I say, around, in an engulfing manner to clear the slime off while not leaving any traces of himself.
So as you do that, you feel the closest thing to an urge to vomit that a plasmoid has, because this tastes foul.
I'm not a picky eater.
It's disgusting. In fact, roll me a con save. Picky eater or not, there are certain things you just cannot get past.
Hold on, I have to make sure of something real quick, because I think I know what you're about to do.
Oh, Arya, that is mean.
Oh god.
Because hold on, it's not in my character sheet.
That
Actually, I
was
wanna-
really
I'm pretty
mean.
sure I have advantage to poison saving throws.
I'm gonna do a self-imposed saving throw real quick for myself. I just
I'm not gonna have it poison you because you're immune to poisons. All known
Okay.
plasmoids are immune to disease and poison. I wasn't gonna have it poison you. You try to hold it in, but you end up turning to the side and just vomiting all the goo out of your body into a pool at your feet.
But at least I don't vomit it onto Pip. Pip is now
I
clean.
could have done that, but no, I'm gonna be nicer than that.
Oh wait, if he walks through me, then to the side, so he would be right there.
Yeah, I would indeed be right here.
What?
Pass it along, share.
You vomit it between Jitters and Blue.
Okay. And
I'm going to look back at Pip, grin, and give a thumbs up.
with this probably wet slap on his back. After that too, that's the I
If you
hate
had
him
rolled
here.
a 1, you would have gotten it on one of the players. All right, so that is the combat. The one recording is AFK, so yeah. But well done, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and say that with everything that has happened, everyone has advanced to level 3.
Oh shit!
So at some point during the week before the next session, we will I need you all to hit me up to help you with your character sheets. Just, we'll go over it, we'll get it all figured out.
Because level 3's a big level.
Level 3 is an important level, yes. Oh, you're back. Okay, so Nerd, everyone has advanced to level 3.
All right.
And everyone except for Clay, Arya, Sunny, and DoorDash, and I guess Pip is covered in goop from these creatures. So if you want to clean everyone up, you do have an item for that.
Yep, I do. I can take out my stone and be all like, clean!
Oh, please.
But you're all
that
actually,
means that was a wet.
Pip does have a goopy handprint on his back.
Does he know it, though?
I just heard
I
a
don't know.
voice slap, I imagine.
I mean, if Jitter sees it, he's gonna clean it.
Yeah, I can't feel it. That was correct.
Actually, I think there's some debate as to whether or not Warforged have a touch sensation.
Did Arya put it on him?
Blue might have.
If you do clean it, though, Pip will pull out a gold piece and pass it to you for your services.
All right.
Okay.
If you do.
So, I'm going to say that you can all take a rest to top up and heal and such. I know I'm being very generous with the rest, but there's a lot going on down here.
So, okay, here's a question. Would Arya actually ask Jitters to not clean it when he takes out the cleansing stone and, like, cleans himself and then starts going to clean other people?
You mean Blue. It was Blue that
Blue
did
did
it.
it, but he doesn't have the same connection to Blue that he does with Arya.
True. Y'all were both possessed.
We were both possessed, and, like, we had that whole moment, and I shared my coffee.
Hot coffee, one might say.
I'm curious, yeah. Pip looks fucking defeated.
I mean, if Arya would say do what you must, like, that's not telling him to not do it. Okay. So Blue would ask Arya to not, or to have Jitters not. Okay. I think I get you. I guess there is also the question of would Jitters actually notice it? Because he's got so much other stuff to do. Okay.
All right. Unfortunately, I must go.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you all.
Shoot.
This has been a very fun session, and things are going to get very interesting next session.
Okay.
I imagine so.
I think this is also the time to tell people to like and subscribe and such.
Probably.
Or as a wise man once said, "Fuck bitches, get money."
Yeah, that works too. I'm good with that.
All right.
All right, you cats be good. I must get out of here.
Have a
All
good
right.
night, brother.
Later.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, and a good night to all of you viewers.
Do we get the optional abilities? I don't know that